we've been taught by our culture
Mhm.
or our parents that we have to be persistent, consistent in everything in we're doing, right?
Yes.
So that's one thing that that our parents or maybe teacher have been teaching us since our kids, right? So at some part it is correct, but most of the part, if we're doing the ATOMY or the network marketing, it's not correct. So let me explain why. Although being slow and steady wins the race, like the turtle did, but it's not 100% true. Of course, in studying, if you're in the university or in the high school, yes, you have to be persistent, consistent in doing it, or maybe other career, maybe that's true. But in network marketing, it's not true. We have to be like a rabbit. We have to be like have a burst of energy and jumpstart, and then we not really stop, but we're resting, but we're not resting. We actually educate our network or our downlines, and then we make them burst the energy again and keep doing like the rabbit, and then be like a turtle, educating the downline and keep doing it. That will be the true winner in network marketing. Like we all know that speed is the key. If you've heard any ATOMY leaders VODs, they always say speed is the key. It's always a speed, the key to win in the network marketing business. Just not just in ATOMY, in any business. So I'm gonna share my whiteboard here. I'm gonna show you why. Okay, does it show the whiteboard now?
Yes, we can see the whiteboard.
Okay, sure. Okay, this is, let me draw. Let's say this is your runway, right?
Mhm.
And you have the airplane. Here, it's about to take off. Sorry, my drawing is really bad, but this is the airplane. If
It
you
looks like an
think,
airplane. Yes.
it does look like an airplane.
Yes.
If you think that the airplane can only fly at the throttle of 20%, that's not true. Because airplane, in order to take off, it needs 100% of thrust or throttle, right? Once the pilot push all the way to 100% the throttle, then the plane will fly off to an altitude, right? So unless you, even if you're doing 40% of the throttle or your effort, you're not going to fly away, even 60%, right?
True.
In order to fly, you have to be at 100%,
100%.
then it flies off, right? That's the physical of the nature. Same thing in the network marketing. You have to have a burst in energy. First, you have to set the target. Let's say you want to make a new customer in every week, once every week, or maybe 5 every week. So you set your own goals, and then maybe create a new members under you. Regardless what this is, you have to set your own pace in order to reach the altitude. Because if you don't reach the altitude, let's say you reach it in 6 months, right? All the people under you are already like burned out, or they just got, they don't have any willingness to do the ATOMY business. So you have to prove that yourself has to be up here at the altitude. Once you're here, this is the fact. When the plane is already at the reaching the optimum altitude, they only need 60 to 65% of the throttle of energy, or we call it effort. So imagine if you only put this 60% at the beginning, you're not going to fly at this altitude. So in order to go to this altitude, you have to be at 100%, right? We all agree in this, in this physics. Okay. How do you go to the altitude? That's the question, right? How do we go here? Okay. Let me just clear the drawing. So there are 7 steps in order to reach that altitude. The first one is decision. Oh, by the way, this um, this VOD is has been taken from the Eric Worre. He's the GoPro marketing
Oh, yes.
owner. So
Mm-hmm.
he's very good in doing all this kind of network
Yeah,
marketing
it's amazing.
and
Yes.
extra information. It's really useful
Mm-hmm.
for us in ATOMY. So first, you have to make the decision why you're doing the ATOMY business, right? You have to decide if you want to learn and grow or not, right? It's just like learning a bicycle. You have to try it once and fall down, go back up, try a second time, three times until you can pedal yourself and the bicycle will run with you, right?
Yeah.
If you're only hoping to get lucky in any network marketing, it's not going to happen, right? So you have to decide where do you want to go with the business? Is it only you just want to be a consumer or a partner or maybe a leader, right? That's the main question. If you just want to be a consumer, you don't need to spend too much time or attending seminar for me, right? So you think if you're just happy being consumer, you love the products, go ahead. But in order to become a partner, what do? You have to attend seminars, so you know the bigger vision of the ATOMY business. Then how do you become the leader? Then you have to attend Success Academy. That's why it's called Academy. It's only for success-minded people. Once you already decide that you want to go up here, then you have to make efforts in order to reach the certain states, right? Without the decision in the beginning, you're not going to get further. So the next one, the number 2 is your mindset. This for me is the most important, right? Without the right mindset, whenever you go talk to a prospect or even Larry said mentioning about sharing ATOMY to your teacher, right? If you don't have the right mindset, you will be like a begging. Like instead of you think that ATOMY business is a gift, but you think that you are asking them to help you with the business, right? Without the right mindset, you are not giving solution. Imagine this. Let's say you know one of your friends who's having a hard time paying the bills or have financial problems. If you're bringing ATOMY as a solution to help them out to get out from their financial crisis, then you have a different mindset or different attitude when you're approaching them, right? Or maybe someone is sick. Let's say he got a disease that even doctor gives up, but you know that our hemohim can help them boost up the immune system and their body will heal itself because the immune system is at the right stage, right? If you have that solution, you're not going to be begging for them to try because I've heard many of my downlines saying this, Mike, I feel ashamed if someone rejects me when I share the ATOMY business, like even when I share the product, they say no. I feel like something deep down, I'm rejected, and I feel like I'm turned down and I'm being a negative person after that. Then I ask, why are you feeling that? Are you confident with our products, or are you confident with our business? Have you earned any income in ATOMY? If you already have, then your mindset will be you're giving a gift or you giving support. But mindset, if you have, yes, you have that kind of attitude when you are turned down, right? But if your attitude or your mindset is actually giving solution for these people, you must be confident. I've tried myself. Every time when I share ATOMY, it's not just to my coworkers or friends. I always have a mindset that I'm bringing gifts to them. Either it's health gifts or financial gifts or whatever the dream or freedom that they're looking for, but they're not getting it outside, right? I myself, I couldn't find any better business than ATOMY. First, you don't have to spend any money in order to do the ATOMY business. Second, you can grow with the ATOMY business in order to reach a certain level, like the first one when I say here. First, of course, everyone will be a consumer at the first stage. The next one you want to be is to become a partner. Partner is someone who can share to other people and create consumer base. If you don't create consumer base, that means you're just stuck being a consumer. You're not going to go anywhere in ATOMY. Then after the partner stage, what do you do? What do you do? You go to the leader stage, right? In order to become a leader, you have to have the right mindset, right? Without the right mindset, you just keep going, go back up, and then being consumer, and then at the end, you just quit. That's the mindset number 2. Then the next step is step 3 is collect friends. Collect friends. Oh, Ari, I think your microphone is on. Okay, how do you collect friends? I know some of my partners as well saying, Mike, I don't have any large group of contacts, right? I'm a stay-home mom. I don't interact with people. I go to church maybe once a year. Well, that's your fault, right? Because if you don't decide if you want to go further, then you put the right mindset, of course, you're not going to collect any friends. All the successful people in network marketing I've met, they all have tons of friends. I mean, it's not just like a closest friend, but they have like like casual friends. Like they interact with people online. They go to a network seminar or a network gathering, or like for me, when I started, I went to mastermind gathering. In there, I met new people, right? And when I go to church, I make friends, a lot of people. So in order for you to grow, you have to collect friends. You can't just rely, if you only have 10 friends, that's it. You just waiting for someday you're getting a luck in your business. That's not going to happen. You have to get out, go out there and talk to people. Don't remember the mindset again. When you talk to people, don't expect for them to benefit your business, but instead what kind of solution that you are going to give them, right? Once you know the right mindset or what kind of a gift that you're going to offer, then you're going to have a conversation, right? First, you have to listen to them. This is what I do. When I talk to people, of course, I ask them what do they do and how is the job or work that they're doing. Are you doing just one job or 2 jobs, 3 jobs? You kind of relate when they tell the story, what kind of situation they are. Then you have to offer something for them, right? Don't ask them to offer you something, but you offer them a solution, right? Once you collect friends, then you go to the next step. Step 4. Positive daily habits. So we all know that you are a slave to your habit, right? You could have a habit of scrolling social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchats, or you just have a habit of watching TV or listening to negative news or gossiping or any habits that it's not gonna make you grow, right? So you gotta decide what kind of daily habits that you're going to put to the direction to your dreams. If your habit is not pushing you forward to your dreams, you're actually drifting away from it, right? You're wasting time, right? Time is the most precious in the world. Like you cannot buy time. Yes, you can buy car, houses, clothing, but time, no, you cannot buy time. Once it's past, it's past. So you have to develop a positive daily habits. How do you develop daily habits? Maybe every morning, instead of you scrolling the social media, you go to the YouTube, find any good character building videos, right? Or you go to CS ATOMY instead of you going to the CP24, you go CS ATOMY and look one of the VOD of the leaders. You watch 15, 20 minutes every morning. That's a daily habit. For me, every morning I hear positive attitude, character building VODs is from YouTube and CS ATOMY, at least an hour. So that I said, that will be my positive daily habit every day. Instead, but if you don't have any habit change daily, then you're not going to go any further from where you are. You're just going to be stagnant, and even more than one day just going to quit ATOMY business. You think this is hard because you're not developing yourself. I think I showed one of the slide before. In order to help someone, let's say you're in an airplane, the stewardess will show you how to wear a oxygen mask. In order to save other people, you have to help yourself first. That means you have to make yourself a better person in order to save others, right? Before you do that, no, it's not going to happen. Once you have developed the positive daily habit, you go to the next step, which is step 5, is always be prepared. So, like in my car, I always have flyers. I always have small samples, or like empty bottles, or on my phone I have VODs, I have slides, I have everything. Those are my tools, right? So let's say you are in a mall. Let's say you're waiting for your spouse doing shopping, or your kids playing somewhere, and you don't have anything to do. Instead, you talk to new people, right? Remember number 3, you collect new friends, right? When you talk to people, let's say they're interested in the business, what do? You either you have to show the plan, or you show the VODs, or you show the flyer if they're interested in the products. That what I mean with always be prepared. So in order to be prepared, you have to gather the tools that you need. Either it's a flyer, products, samples, and also you have to build your own stories, right? Or if you don't have any story, you can, maybe you ever heard your upline stories or your sponsor stories. So you can use that stories to benefit for others, right? So everyone will have a story, like how you grow in ATOMY. You can, even if you haven't been a sales master yet, even if you have achieved a commission, how do you get that to that stage? You can make that story and tell to others, right? Maybe that can inspire other people. So whatever it is, you always have to be prepared. You cannot just, once people starting to be interested in the business, you don't know what to show, or you don't know what to do. Or also the skill of telling, like whenever you tell about a compensation plan, you have to know, understand fully. If you don't, you just go to this ATOMY website, CS ATOMY, you just learn from there. How do you get the commission in ATOMY, right? So the step 5 is just be prepared, always be prepared. Then the next step is number 6, enthusiasm, right? Have you seen any people that not really excited when they're telling a business? Let's say they're like, okay, I have a business, it's called ATOMY. Do you want to know? Like, you don't show your excitement, right? If you don't have that kind of excitement, people will not be excited to hear you. So you have to show that you're excited of this business. You're excited that you're sharing a gift for them, right? So in order to get enthusiastic, you have to know what you're going after in ATOMY. If it's your freedom, right? If it's for helping your family, your parents, your kids going to college, right? Once you have that desire that you want to succeed in ATOMY, that will create your enthusiasm in yourself. Without that, you're not going to go any further. Then the last step is this. You have to think bigger. Most of us, once we achieve like a certain level, or maybe a commission, a few hundreds a month, that means, okay, I'm done. I'm happy with where I am, right? That's being a mediocre, right? We don't want to be a mediocre. We don't want to be stagnant. We always have a bigger plan. What's the next step? Remember when I said about you have to become a rabbit in the beginning? You burst in energy, and then you become turtle. Turtle means you educate your partners, you educate your downlines, your consumer about the products. Then once they already know, once you already create the partner, then you go with them, burst another energy with them, right? So you go another step, right? In order to go, let's say your rabbit, you jump here, then you become the turtle. You educate your members downline, right? Once they are already educated and they're inspired by you, you can go jump right together as a rabbit again. this is what it thinks bigger mean, right? Instead of you being here, you're going to the next step. And then you create a bigger network here with your downline, educate. And then you jump again as being a rabbit. You have to keep doing this and make a habit in doing that. And I'm sure it is hard in the beginning, for sure. Everyone, when it's learned something new, it's not easy. But once you already develop a daily habits in doing this, it's gonna be like a character in yourself.